Hello guys, what's going on? I'm here with a new video. What you are waiting for? It's a tour of my garden. So friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Johnson Lang. So friends, let's start now. So some of my followers asked me to show my garden. So I'm here with a video called a tour of my garden. So I'm going to show the plants I have in my garden. So friends, let's start now. So guys, we'll start from Schefflera plant. So Schefflera is one of my favorite non-flowering plants. So I really like the leaves. Looks really beautiful with green and yellow colors leaves. So Schefflera can be grown from cuttings. So I'm very happy with it. So I have grown many plants from cuttings. So guys, Schefflera can be kept in indoor, but they need a bright light area. So you need to place Schefflera in the near the window. So friends, the next plant I have here, it's a Aralia plant. So it still looks really beautiful. You can see the leaves, and this is another variety of Aralia. I have tried making bonsai, so it's a younger still. So all this I have grown from cuttings. So Aralia can be grown from cuttings. You can keep both in indoor or else in the outdoor. You can see the soil mix I've used here, vermicompost and some garden soil. So this doesn't need more fertilizer. So another plant I have in my gardens, it's a variegated arrowroot. So you can keep both in outdoor and indoor. So but they need a bright light area to be placed. So you can see the leaves looks really beautiful with white and green straight leaves. So it cannot be grown from cuttings, but you can separate it from the roots and you can grow it. So guys, this is a Euphorbia milli plant. So it has started bloomings, look really beautiful. So I have got 3 colors of Euphorbia milli plants here. So it is easy to grow from cuttings. You can keep both in indoor and outdoors, but if you keep in indoors, you need to keep in the bright light area. So this one I have grown from cuttings. You can see the flowers looks really beautiful. And the soil mix I've used a river sand mixed with garden soil. So sometimes I used to give a coco pit and vermicompost. That's all. So guys, next I have it's a Kalanchoe. You can see it looks really beautiful. So it's a flowering plant, but in my garden it has already bloomed. So I took all the spent flower. So it can be grown from cuttings. So the next I have is Hydrangea. You can see I have newly did cuttings. So it has not bloomed yet. So guys, this is an Anthurium plant. I really like the leaves. So it's an indoor plant. You can keep in indoor. So now this is Begonia. You can see the flowers looks really beautiful with red and the leaves too. So it can be grown from cuttings. So you can keep both in indoor or else in outdoor, but you can keep in the bright light area. So friends, this is next. I have a snake plant. One is with a huge leaves. I've got 2 varieties. You can see. So it is ready to be separated, but I have not separated yet. So I'll show you in the next video how to separate snake plant. So it can be grown from cuttings also. You can see the soil mix I've used a river sand mixed with garden soil. That's all. So you can keep in indoor. And this is my favorite fern plant. So I've got 2 varieties. I don't know the exact name of the 2 fern plants, but I call them a fern. It looks really beautiful with the green leaves. So you can plant it in the pot with the sand mixed with garden soil. That's all. So this is my spider plant I have here. So this one I have grown from runners cuttings. This one I did newly cut runners. So I'll show you the runners here. Okay, this is the runners. You can cut it and plant it in the pot. It will grow well. So it is very easy to grow the spider plant. You can keep in the indoor with a bright light area. Another, this is Areca Palm. I have got only 1 plant. I have separated what I have planted in the ground, and here it has grown very well. So you can keep in the shaded area. So if you can keep in the indoor inside your room in the shaded area. It doesn't affect the plant. So about the soil mix, they doesn't need much fertilizer. So guys, this is Draecaena Marginata. It looks really beautiful. You can see the leaves looks really good. So it can be grown from cuttings, but I've got only 1 plant, so I am not going to cut this. So you can keep this in both outdoor and indoor. So guys, now let's go to the Starlight Ficus. This is one of my favorite colors leaves plant. You can see the leaves with white and green, looks really beautiful. So friends, it can be grown from cuttings. So another, I have got a Croton here. It looks really beautiful, the leaves you can see. So Croton has many varieties, but I have got only 2 varieties. These 2 I have grown from cuttings just few days ago, so it has grown well now. So when it grows big, I'll plant in another pot. So this is Stromente trioster. It looks really beautiful. You can see the leaves. So this plant can be kept both in outdoor and indoor. If you are keeping it indoor, you need to keep in the bright light area, like near the window. So this is Marabalis Jalapa, or else it's called 4 o'clock plant. You can see the leaves looks really beautiful with pink and green colors leaves. So one of my favorite plants. So it is easy to grow from cuttings. You can see all this I've grown from cuttings. Looks really beautiful. So you can keep it both in outdoor and indoor. So remember, if you're keeping it indoor, you need to keep in the bright light area near the window. So this is Episcia plants. So it has started bloomings, looks really beautiful. So it can be grown from cuttings. So about the soil mix, you can use river sand, vermicompost mixed with garden soil. So it is easy to grow from cuttings. All this I've grown from cuttings. You can see I have already made a video. Looks really beautiful. So friends, this is Anthurium Clarinervium, right? So this plant, you need to keep this in indoor. Do not bring to the direct sunlight, or else the leaves will start burning. So the next plant, now it's come to the Peperomia plant. It's a variegated Peperomia. You can see it looks really beautiful leaves, and it's a normal Peperomia plant. It can be grown from cuttings. So I've grown from cuttings here. You can see it can be grown from the leaves also. So it looks really beautiful, and I really like the leaves. And the soil mix, I've used vermicompost and garden soil here. It's an indoor plant. You can keep in the bright light area. So this is Ficus plant. So just I have tried making a bonsai. It has not grown well yet. So this is my Impatiens flowers. You can see it has just started blooming. So Impatiens flowers can be grown from cuttings. So it is very easy to grow from cuttings. Just you need to cut and place it in the pot. But for better growth, use root hormone. So guys, this is English ivy, one of my favorite indoor plants. So you can keep this plant near the window with a bright light area. So guys, this plant can be grown from cuttings. It looks really beautiful. You can see the leaves, the shape of the leaves and the color of the leaves. So guys, English ivy need less water. So before watering, you check the soil mix well. So this is my Hibiscus plant. It's one of my favorite flowering plants. I really love hibiscus flowers. You can see the flowers. It has started blooming. Looks really beautiful with the huge flowers. You can see I've got many varieties, many colors of hibiscus. It's a hybrid one. You can see the colors. So you can place this in the direct sunlight. It doesn't affect the plant. So when you see the yellow slip, you need to peel out with your finger, or else you can use a scissor for cutting. So pruning is really important. For hibiscus, you need to prune in the same size. So about watering, you can give 1 times a day. So they need a lot of water. They consume a lot of water, and the pot should be well drained. So the soil mix I've used here, it's vermicompost and some river sand mixed with garden soil, and sometimes I put NPK 1919. I use to spray for better growth. So guys, the next I have it's a succulent. You can see, so it looks really good, beautiful leaves. I really love it, and the new growth has started coming out. So it can be grown from leaves. You can see I've kept 1 leaves. So if you peel out the leaves, you have to place in the soil mix. It will start growing. It will take like 10 to 15 days. So they doesn't need more water. Do not give more water. If you give more water, the plant will start getting rotten and the plant will not stay healthy. So the soil mix I've used here is a perlite mixed with a coco peat. That's all. You can see the white one is perlite and another I have used a coco pit, so I don't give much water. So you can see I have grown with the leaves. The new leaves is coming out from there. The new growth has started coming out. So I have already made a video on this. So guys, the next is one of my favorite color full leaves plant. It's a Coleus. You can see looks really beautiful leaves. It can be grown from cuttings and it is very easy to grow. You can grow anytime from cuttings, so during summer, during winter, but you need to keep in indirect sunlight when you do cuttings. About the soil mix, it doesn't need more fertilizer, so you can put only garden soil, that's all. So if you want to be a good growth, you can use vermicompost. So this is a Tangled Heart plant, so it looks really beautiful. I have planted in the hanging basket. So it is an indoor plant. You need to place it in a bright light area where the plant get at least 1 hour of sunlight. Looks really beautiful. It is easy to grow from cuttings. Looks really beautiful, the shape of the leaves. So this is a Yucca plant. So I have already made how to separate a Yucca plant from the roots. It looks really beautiful. You can see this is the roots. You can separate it. So the soil mix I've used sand mixed with garden soil and some vermicompost, that's all. So this is Allamanda, one of my favorite flowering plants. I planted in the ground, so it has started blooming. So when it starts blooming, it blooms in all the branches. You can see the flowers looks really beautiful. This is small varieties. So another hibiscus plant I have planted in the ground, so it has started blooming. You can see from all the branches started blooming, so some of them is about to bloom, and here so friends, I have got many more plants, but today if I show all the plants, the video will get more longer, so I'll show you in the next video. So friends, if you like my video, please don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell for more gardening videos. Until then, thank you for watching. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye bye.